La 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 love, la love makes the world go round. Hey crew, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker, and I felt really inspired to film a pick a card reading for you guys today regarding your person's thoughts and feelings. How are they feeling about you? What are they thinking at the moment? I've been receiving some messages from those of you who are in connections with people or who are trying to manifest somebody that they have a very special connection with on the 5D. They're trying to bring them into reality to create a reconciliation or to continue the relationship or to take it one step further. So I felt really inspired to do a love reading for you today, where I'm going to be taking an in-depth look at your relationship as it stands at the moment with the energy of this gorgeous astrological event that we're having at the moment in the sky, which is called the Venus Cazimi or the Venus Combust. And this basically means that the sun in Aries is at the moment conjuncting Venus in Aries, and it's almost creating the illusion in the skies that Venus is set aflame by the aurora of the sun around it. So it's a really beautiful alignment. Some astrologers are a bit pessimistic about it, and they think that Venus combust sun means that the sun is taken away from Venus's powers, while another school of astrologers thinks that this is a wonderful time to manifest, that things are just going to go smoothly in love, and that women in general and feminine energy, because Venus guards over feminine energy, is just scintillating. It's just shining and is just being very empowered at the moment. And Aries is quite a masculine sign, so with the sun coming together with Venus in a very masculine, primal fire energy sign, I think this is speaking about a lot of divine unions coming together in the spiritual realm. And I'm going to try to tap into what messages I have from Spirit for you guys today to figure out how can we manifest these, how can we embody them and bring them here on the 3D plane on Earth, right? So there won't be any oracle cards today. I'm just going to go back to my roots and just read tarot purely. I have 4 options for you today. This is for my first crew. We have here the Romantic Tarot, or if you're interested in the stone, this is a sodalite. For group 2, I have here the Linestrider Tarot, or the Lapis Lazuli. For group 3, I have here the Broken Isn't Bad Tarot and this turquoise stone. And finally, for group 4, this is a very new addition to my channel, and I just received it today. Thank you so much, Cassandra. So this is the StarSpinner Tarot and Obsidian. Yeah. Take a moment now to pause this clip and reflect on the 4 options that stand before you. Take a deep breath in. Choose with your inner eyes, with your third eye, with your inner knowing, because if you do so, then there is a higher likelihood that the message will strongly resonate with you. And if you've made your choice, my love, I am so looking forward to divinating at your specific pile. Bye-bye! Hey group 1, hey guys, I'm sending you so much light during these trying times. This is the Sodalite Stone or the Romantic Tarot Crew. So let's find out, what is your person thinking? What are they feeling? What are their thoughts regarding your connection? Let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay, whoa. Twisty paths. Twisty or twisted paths, that's kind of what I'm hearing. A lot of roadblocks, a lot of obstacles in the way towards each other. Yeah, I'm feeling frustration, I'm feeling anger. Something suddenly fired up within me. I think that you're waiting impatiently for this person to contact you. 2 cards fell on the ground. Okay, I retrieved them. And I think that this connection is a little bit, something has got to give. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's do a bit of unblocking. God bless. God bless. God bless. Okay, good. So these are your cards. We have here the 5 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Hermit, the Ace of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and finally the 6 of Swords. And I can hear a cat meowing in heat outside. It is the season, guys. I'm filming this in the spring period in the northern hemisphere. I'm feeling that you would like to have some action in this connection, and especially from the point of view of feeling this person's body close to you. But I'm not sure why I'm tuning into your feelings to begin with. I'm getting the sense that you're fantasizing about this connection, but the person, rather, you might not enjoy hearing this, but I'm getting a sense that they remove themselves a little bit from this connection. And it's interesting because the Romantic Tarot is one of the most optimistic tarot decks. They put a really good spin on most of the more negative traditional tarot cards. But I'm getting a sense, I mean, look even at this 10 of Swords. Usually this is the card of drama. But in this case, he is just leaning over her as she's sleeping. I'm getting a sense that you feel this person around you. You want them to hold you in public. I think that you want this person to make your connection known to other people. Maybe you have a secret liaison, or it's deeply intimate. It's a bit hush-hush, you know. You can only meet at certain times of the day. For some of you, this could be a connection with somebody at work, potentially either a married person or a boss figure. That, you know, there's that whole employee-employer situation, the power dynamics, the way people perceive that kind of relationship that needs to be managed. For some of you, this is a connection that is age different. So you are younger and they are slightly older, or by a considerable margin. So people, you know, tend to kind of judge these connections still. I'm not sure why, but so is society in certain parts of the world. I'm getting a sense that your person could be a Taurus. That's kind of what I heard. And yeah, there is a lot of impatience. There is a lot of passion that wants to be unleashed between the two of you. I'm not sure if you guys were intimate, but I'm sensing a lot of fire, like I'm super warm at the moment. And there is a police alarm outside that I'm hearing. The cat that was meowing at the beginning, it's kind of like a lot of alarm bells happen around it. I am going to have to say this. I do feel like this person is emotionally detached. I don't feel that this person has that many feelings for you. I mean, we do have here the Ace of Cups, and this is the only cup card from the cards I've been showing you. There is potential here for you guys to press a restart button on your connection. But just keep in mind, this is just an offering. It could be that Spirit is going to manifest a reconciliation between the two of you. It could be that an apology will come forth if there was some wrongdoing that happened in your connection. But I'm also feeling like this person is not yet fully in love with you. They need time. And at the moment, they are quite reclusive. They are focused on their research, on their money, on their projects. They are doing a lot of work indoors, in the backstage, in the back room. I'm getting a sense this person could be a photographer for some of you. They could be working with film. I think that this person spends a lot of time in their home. If this is a man, they're in their man cave, proverbial man cave, although this is a really weird term because women can also have their caves, you know, like, it doesn't make much sense, but there you go. Just use it for the fun of it. I'm getting a sense that this person is tired. They're a bit lethargic. They haven't had sex in a while. They're not thinking about sex. They're a little bit melancholic. I feel like their heart is not really opened, and they're quite detached from this connection. They have some fond, friendly feelings for you, okay? So there is a sense here that they would like to do some very calm activities with you, like maybe talk to you, just, you know, a simple WhatsApp chat or FaceTime. They would like to, but if they talk to you, they wouldn't actually talk about love or like deep, meaningful feelings, and definitely not passion or sexuality. They would just talk about how was your day, you know? I'm getting a sense that for some of you, this is a coworker. So it's like you guys haven't crossed that line into deeper intimacy. There is a sense here of a professional relationship that hasn't yet crossed the border into something deeper. So that's why maybe I'm perceiving this energy of, it's kind of like, it's detached friendliness. You're not there yet. You haven't yet dipped your toes into full-on sensual pleasures, right? But you are thinking about it, and this person is thinking about it too. It's just that they're not really, their heart is not really in it. They could have from time to time some glimpses of how you would look naked, or yeah, they could think about some positions maybe they thought, you know, in the past, and it gave them a sudden flare up. But at the moment, if they were to have these images in their mind, they would quickly detach and think about something else, because their mind is very populated at the moment with logical things. Why did I have to say that twice? It's interesting. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting a sense how tired this person is. So the more I tune into their energy, the viscous it becomes. It's like, it's dense. It's like a fog around a fortress, you know? That's kind of energy that I'm able to put into words right now, what I'm channeling. So this person is keeping the light on, just like in the song, right? Roxanne, you don't have to put on the light. So it's kind of like this person might be keeping their options open. I don't want to trigger you guys. I really don't want to trigger you, but I am channeling and, you know, reading the cards as I see them. So they want to keep you as a friend. They want to be friendly with you. They saw some potential in the past, maybe at the moment, potentially due to the whole pandemic situation. They had to spend a lot of time indoors. They started focusing on their projects. They're very happy to do so. They like being reclusive at the moment. They like their stillness and sense of privacy. Very Virgo energy, right? It's like they're focused on their projects. They like to put a lot of care and attention to details on the simple everyday things, and love kind of I think this person is not really into it. To be honest, you might be into it. You might be the romantic, you might be the empathic person in this connection, and you're being pulled towards them because they are your opposite, right? So this is a magnetic attraction, and that's why you feel so pulled towards them, because they have certain qualities that you lack. So this person could be more attentive to details, or more obsessed with tiny things. You could have a bigger way of thinking. You could be like more a cosmological thinker, and this person is more of a detail-oriented thinker. I feel you're the poetic one, you're the artistic one, you could be the creatively messy one. This person is like, you know, they color coordinate their clothes, and they like to arrange everything in their household in neat boxes that have labels on them. They monogram their food, you know, things like that. This is the kind of energy I'm getting from this person. They do think of you, so I don't want you to get this wrong. Don't get it twisted, please. I'm not here to give you bad news, but I'm getting a sense of like just getting the energy of this person. It's like an orb that is black and white and gray, and from time to time there is a color that appears, and the color represents this person coming alive on an emotional level. But usually this person is kind of dormant. So what I mean by that, they are just they're very fine being bland. They're very fine being a simple person, not craving too much, not wanting too much. They're just very particular about the things that they have in their life. They might have worked really hard to get them. I'm getting a sense with these cards, and at the moment they could be in some sort of like, but I'm guessing this is your energy, an anxious standstill. But for them it's not anxious. For them it's just, they don't really value love that much. And I want you to be aware of that, okay? So it's up to you what you decide to do. You have power and strength in making decisions in your love life, okay? I'm seeing here that Spirit created this connection to teach you about how to befriend a member of the same sex or the opposite sex, depending on which sex you are normally sexually attracted to. I feel like this relationship is meant to teach you how to grow and mature emotionally at a higher stage than you already were by controlling your passionate and sexual feelings towards a person that has a higher potential of staying in your life if they are a friend. So you will extract more fun, more pleasure, and more satisfaction out of this connection if you keep this person as a friend. And that, you know, it's always important as well to keep in mind that you can keep a doorway always open. It's like, we're friends, but you never know when we might cross the border into a deeper intimacy. And this connection needs that time, that patience, that question mark attached to it. And that's what Spirit is teaching you, because maybe you are a kind of person that liked to know for sure, this person wants me, this person loves me, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like Spirit is trying to teach you a different side, because we're here brought in this world, in this incarnation, to experience a variety of different situations and relationships. And this is why you fixated on this individual, a Taurus or a Virgo, because they are your opposite, first of all, and second of all, because they are meant to be a friend that you will always think about. Could we be friends with benefits? Could we be lovers? You're always going to leave that doorway open in your mind and in your heart. But I'm here to let you know that this person is not as interested as you are in them. And that might be like bursting your bubble, the romantic bubble. But I'm getting more of a sense that you're learning how to have a friendship, have a relationship with the person you feel very attracted to, and have that friendship. Because I'm not sure if you guys had that many friends or that many relationships. It's basically like Spirit is teaching you that true love is a relationship with your best friend. But it's kind of like you need to go through a prep relationship before you meet the one, before you meet the person that you're supposed to be with. And I'm having a feeling that with the Ace of Cups here, this is the Holy Dove, this is divine intervention, Spirit giving you a gift. And this gift is giving you insights into your love life. And you've been waking up quite massively, I feel, in a couple of months. And you've been realizing that you've been burning the midnight oil thinking about a person that is not really giving you what you need to the same extent that you deserve. Or you recently discovered about the concept of a false twin flame, right? So it's been a little bit of a bumpy, disappointing, rude awakening. But at the same time, there is so much hope in this process because you're learning discernment in love. And this is a wonderful thing. You're upgrading. You're learning what is good for you in love and what is not good. You're learning that you could have a relationship that prepares you for the one or the soulmate relationship that you've been craving for so long. You're learning how to temper your sexual desire by engaging more in like detached conversation, but still with the potential for something more one day. So you're really expanding and growing on a soul level. Sure, on a 3D level, you might feel like, oh, but we're not in a committed long-term relationship. I'm not having the marriage. I'm not having the children. What is happening, Lexi? Well, I'm telling you, on a soul level, you're growing by leaps and bounds. But that's the thing, because we live in a society that doesn't actually value soul evolution, right? We're slowly awakening to this kind of society, and we're slowly creating it as we're approaching Pluto and Aquarius and the era, of the awakening. But up until then, it's a bit tricky because a lot of traditional ideas continue to exist with more progressive understandings of love. And you're at the moment growing through this progressive understanding of love. You can fantasize about your best friend, but you don't have to act on it, right? You can have a really yummy 5D relationship without necessarily needing to marry and have kids with this person, because you're only going to set yourself up for heartbreak. But you can still feel that this person has your best interest in mind. This person doesn't have any bad intentions. At worst, this person can just be indifferent, but they're more focused on, material things in life. And I think that you're the more creative, empathic one. And that's why I would like you to come out of this Two of Swords energy if possible. These realizations are not meant to break your heart or depress you and make you go like, I give up on love, Lexi. These realizations are meant to help empower you so that you understand now what is the difference between a relationship in which I'm just preparing or in which I had to backslide a little bit because I need to replenish my energy for that true soulmate. I need all of my aligned energy prepared for that person because I want to give it my all and I want to give it my best and I want to pour a lot of energy into manifesting that massive commitment. So I feel that this has been the message for you, Group 1. It's interesting. You are a true romantic, and from time to time, I am one as well, And from time to time, we tend to kind of build these castles in the sky. We just meet somebody and just the eye contact can make us fantasize about our wedding day, dum, 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 dum. But sometimes we need a little bit of a cold shower to understand that if we say yes to a chimera, to a ghost basically, to a ghost story that we created in our mind, we just are going to set ourselves up for massive disappointment and indifference and lack of love down the line. But Spirit is protecting you. You're here listening to this for a specific reason. It's bursting that bubble so that you can create space for a real love to come in. And I have a feeling that it is coming, and it could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo individual that is slightly younger than you. This is a page, right? Look, bringing a bouquet. So there could be something beautiful on the horizon, but you need to burst that bubble of that illusion. And once you manage to do that, once you manage to let go of the hermit, he's not going to come out of his cave. He's happy there, Then you're going to create what you wanted from the beginning of this reading, the first card that popped up, right? Happiness, fun, joy with your fire sign individual. And oh boy, you're gonna have so much fun because fire signs are fantastic at that. I mean, they're charming, they're fast, they're just, they bring so much joy in life for all the other signs. Yeah, so that's what I had for you, Group 1. I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for listening. If you have enjoyed this kind of reading, have a look in the description box below. I have lots of goodies there for you, and I really hope to see you in my next one, guys. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. So this is for those of you that were drawn to the lapis lazuli stone or this gorgeous Linestrider Tarot. Let's find out what your person is thinking and feeling about you at the moment. Let's see. Okay. They're worried. I see them frowning. They're thinking whether they should contact you, whether they should message you. I see them picking up the phone, putting it down, writing a message, deleting the message, biting their nails or the skin around their nails. They are a mess, but they pretend. So inside, emotionally, they feel like a whirlwind is going on inside of themselves. But at the same time, the way I'm pulling the cards and like ordering them on the table, I'm getting this sense of order. So they could present to the world that they are neat and proper and everything is in control, but it's not. Inside, they're struggling a little bit. Ooh. I love the smell of these cards. They're brand new. They were just given to me. They were donated to the channel a week ago, and it's just, wow, it smells so good. Maybe you like how this person smells. Maybe you have a t-shirt or a hoodie from them or something, and you like to smell it from time to time. They left because it smells familiar, they left an object around you, and you keep holding on to that. You keep falling asleep with your nose in something that smells like them. Or it could be vice versa. They have an object from you And the camera is also trembling a little bit. Yeah. Ooh, you guys, you have like a really beautiful emotional chemistry. So I can feel the flutter and the kind of butterflies in the stomach. Oh, and I'm getting it's mutual. So I'm getting you both think of each other. Let me show you the cards, okay? Let's get to the tarot. So we have here the 10 of Swords. It looks like it's an elk disintegrating. Yeah, it's being shot. Wow. Hunted, feeling hunted. Queen of Wands. The Shaman. There could be a cat involved. You could have a cat, they could have a cat. They could send you gifs or like images of their cat. You know, maybe that's how you guys communicate. 8 of Pentacles, building, hard work. I'm getting two things with this card. They are working so much. I'm hearing they're working their ass off at the moment to try to complete all the projects that they have on their hands. For some of you, this person could study and work at the same time, so they're pretty tired, but also they're committed to this path, so they're not going to give up. But at the same time, I'm thinking that this person really wants to work at a relationship and they want to keep a relationship. This person could have had episodic one-night stands with people that just okay, I'm getting a really strange thing. This person is very sensual. They're very particular about the 5 senses, and that experience when they make love to someone is they're very picky. So it's kind of like, and yeah, having one-night stands worked against them. Okay, Spirit, slow down. It's just a lot of things coming at the same time. So this person could have some Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn in their chart. I'm thinking more of a Venus in Virgo, Venus in Taurus. They're quite particular about how their partner and the person that they've chosen to share their space with smells and looks and tastes. So, you know, it's a really common fact that if, for example, and Tauruses are really strong on this one, if a Taurus doesn't like how your skin smells, they will never return to you. They will, even if you're like a really nice person, a good coworker, even if you have lots of money, because that's another thing that Taurian peoples really are drawn to, people that are stable and successful and hardworking. But if a Taurus man or a Taurus woman, if they don't like how you naturally smell, if they don't like how you taste when they kiss you, they're not going to choose you as their life partner. It's so important for them to have that full experience. So I'm getting a sense that your person could have a Venus in Taurus or a Venus in Virgo, because Venus shows the way that we relate to each other. And if the Venus is in such a picky sign like Virgo, this person is going to try to micromanage you. They're going to try to look for perfection in their partners. And they're not going to put up with bad smells or poor hygiene or things like that. I'm not saying that these are things that you have, okay? So please don't take it personally. I'm just saying that this person is very picky. So there is a sense here that they really like you. So you really could have stoked the fire, and you really could have crossed all of the things that they have on this mental list of how they would like a partner to look like and be like and behave like. But at the same time, I'm also feeling as if this person is overwhelmed with a lot of work, a lot of projects, and it's tearing them apart because they want to come home to a person that they love. They want to relax by making love to their partner, but at the same time, and they're very drawn to you, they think you're very witchy, but at the same time, it's like they really need to put a lot of effort into their work. They could be at the beginning of their career or having just completed their studies, and now they're taking on a first job, and it comes with a lot of responsibilities. So it's kind of like they see that it's a 1 or 2 years time span where they really need to put a lot of effort to become known in their career. I'm getting a sense of divine intervention here. I think that if you guys are in a separation at the moment, the divine orchestrated that. And if you guys are meant to come together, again, there will be divine orchestration. And I don't know why, but I need to shift my position a little bit because my back hurts. This person or you could have had a back injury recently, or you're storing a lot of tension, a lot of emotional tension is stored in your back at the moment. So I'm getting the sense that this person is not very vocal with their emotions. They are more of a person that likes to work out their feelings. They could be quite athletic and good looking. I mean, I'm sure that if this person has a Venus in Virgo and they look for perfectionism in their partner, they hold themselves to the same standard. So they think that they're also on top of their daily routine, you know, health, well-being. They take excessive care of what they eat, and they work out, so on and so forth, right? So we have here the Fool. I'm thinking that this person at the moment is caught up in a dream where they are boldly and bravely coming towards you. I mean, you see how beautiful this flower is, right? And how he's just stepping into the unknown, like la 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 la, right? But he's disintegrating at the same time. So this is more like a daydream rather than something that they plan on doing at the moment. We have here the Seven of Wands. This is because this person is under attack at the moment. There are some negative influences in their life, and just like this goat that is standing on the rock, you see, it's like they need to hold their ground. If they move, this wolf is gonna either kill them or push them to the side, or, you know, kill this goat or just take its place. So I feel that your person, not to make it so dramatic, I'm just thinking about the animals that might eat each other. I don't think anybody wants to kill your partner or the person. It's more like there is a sense here that they can't move from where they are because they will lose their place. And they can't be caught up in a romantic fantasy with you at the moment, because this is the pivotal time span where they need to put a lot of effort into their career so that they can have all the luxuries in life that they want for themselves. This person is a little bit materialistic, so there is some crossover from the first group. I'm getting a lot of, like, you guys are thinking a lot about a lot of earth sign individuals. They're very strong at the moment in the collective, because group 1 had it as well. You might want to check that out. And then we have here the Hanged Man. Yeah, and I'm getting a little bit of a headache. What is happening here? Usually I'm getting headaches when there is some sort of negative energy, or when I'm feeling that this person is under a lot of pressure. The Hanged Man is just a state of, you know, you're placing yourself in an uncomfortable situation to try to reach enlightenment. It's like nothing worked, you're frustrated, and you're just locking yourself away and giving yourself an ultimatum, or giving spirit an ultimatum, you know? If you show me a sign you exist, I will get out of this self-imposed, I don't know, hunger strike or self-imposed obsessive work routine. But I'm getting a sense that this person is trying. You see, it's a tiger here, right? And there's this red thread tied to its back legs. This person is trying to overcome their lower desires. So I think that this person at the moment, it's so interesting. It's kind of beautiful, actually. This person wants a committed relationship, but I think in the past, they destroyed situations where they met a person that was emotionally available and also sexually attractive to them. They started that relationship, but they have an inward conflict or a fickleness about them. They feel that deep intimacy is like prison. So instead of seeing that by being together with another person, they will become even more abundant and more free, and life becomes even more colorful and fun, I'm feeling that this person feels that they are trapped, they cannot get out anymore. Everything that is fun and new has stopped for them. They feel that they're too young to lock themselves down, you know? I'm getting a sense that this person feels that somebody is like trapping them or tying them up and chaining them to a rock. This is kind of what marriage might look in this person's mind. So there's a deep fear of commitment here. And they're trying at the moment to manifest a true long-term commitment with a person that fits all of their requirements, you, potentially. But at the same time, it's hard for them because they are tempted. They're tempted to just have random meaningless sex, you know, or to, and this is the hardest part, they're tempted to escape emotionally from the situation. And that's what they need to do. That's why they might be tempted to have random meaningless sex, because those kind of encounters don't ask them for feelings. But you are. and your connection is asking this person to feel. And they don't want to feel. They just want to be a fist-pumping tiger. You know, power. Rah. They don't want to be soft and feely and vulnerable. It freaks them out. I want to pull one more card. I don't want to leave you like that. But you do exert so much fascination. Yeah, it's a heavy situation. I feel how the energy is kind of, I'm feeling already depleted, you know, and it's just my second reading, and it's weird because I was feeling really enthusiastic at the beginning of the reading, but I'm guessing this is how you're feeling as well, depleted, you know. The energy in this connection, instead of growing and growing and growing as it would normally do in a connection when two people meet and they start to know each other. Yeah, see? It's full of blocks, it's full of limits, it's full of unsaid words, regrets regarding what you should have done or should have said, pent-up desire. You guys want each other so much, but at the same time, it's a feeling that I can't trust you because you're going to stab me in the back like all the other ones have. But this person doesn't even know you that well to judge you in that way. It's just their projection from the past. Yeah. So yeah, the final card, 5 of Pentacles. Feeling just poor, defeated, lacking. Oh, I'm just feeling, you know, that French word bichet. It's like, it's poor thing, you know. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. I'm gonna pull another card. I'm just gonna persevere. Yeah, persevere. You guys could have Venus-Saturn links. That's why this hurts. That's why it's so weird to manifest love and so hard and full of effort, because Saturn has a say in your connection. It's purposely keeping you apart. 2 of Wands, coming together. And for a while you'll come together and you'll go in parallel lines. You won't yet meet. And I'm thinking that this is the process that is happening at the moment. But this is a good omen because the rabbit is a harbinger of spring, Easter. So I think that for Easter, you know, traditionally they say in my culture, for Easter, the heavens open up and souls that die in that period immediately go to heaven. You know, even if they were the worst sinners in this world, they are given forgiveness and light and love and acceptance. And you could also try to manifest this person during the Easter period. Just pray, just send a wish out into the unknown, write a list, write a love letter to your person and put it under your pillow for Easter time. It doesn't matter if it's Catholic or Orthodox Easter. And if you don't celebrate Easter, if you come from a culture that has nothing to do with the celebration, you could choose potentially a night of the full moon in April, the middle of spring. Yeah, so I'm getting a sense here that this situation needs your spiritual warrior capacity at its max. You are the one who I think manifested this person into your life. You are the one who's going to bring this person back. And I don't want you to be intimidated by the power you have, because it would feel at times like this person is your puppet, energetically speaking. And you can control this. And I feel that the divine granted you this capacity of having this power and this connection because you are the one that has these pure intentions. You are the compassionate one. You're the one that can handle that power in ways in which it will not end up hurting him or you or her if it's a woman. Yeah, so you're more powerful than you think. Really, really powerful. And it's not because this person is afraid of your power that they're not there at the moment. It's just because they are really struggling with their own lower energies. And the divine is going to, I feel the divine is around you. I feel you have angels around you. You just need to get into a daily spiritual practice and keep at it, you know, at least for 28 days. That's how long it takes for us to create a new habit. It will become automatic after 28 days. So whatever you're doing for a sustained period of time, it's going to feel very difficult at the beginning because our minds are very resistant to change. But if you push forward, after 28 days, you're going to start praying automatically. You're going to start doing your gratitudes automatically while you're doing your groceries and other things like that, you know. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it here for now. It's an ongoing story. You know, I'm getting a sense of a never-ending story, that wisdom of the Oracle card. Yeah, so this is what I had for you, group 2. A bit of a rough journey, but there is hope, and the hope lies within you. So that's wonderful, because you do have control over the situation more than you think. I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Bye. Hey group 3. Hey guys, I'm so happy to have you here. So this is the turquoise stone, or the broken isn't bad crew. This is your tarot reading. We're going to be looking at what is your person thinking and feeling about you at the moment. And I have to say, wow, the energies of the first 2 piles were very hot, very frustrated, quite sexually charged. And in between group 2 and your group, I had to take a break and eat. And I was just thinking, God, I'm feeling this hunger all of a sudden. And I had dinner like some hours ago. So there is something here about trying to ground yourself, trying to calm yourself, maybe potentially through ingesting food. Or there is a feeling that your person could be depleted energetically and they need to eat better. They need to do something that nourishes them. And I think that this nourishment is also about their body, but it's also about their heart, the emotional body. So let's see what the tarot has to say. You are more calm. Your energies are definitely more calm than the first 2 groups, and less feisty, less frustrated. Okay, Spirit, so what am I getting for group 3? Group 3, please. Let's see. Wow. Okay, there are some repeating cards. I can already see a link between you and group 2. Yeah. In a second, I'll show you the cards. I just need 2 more. Okay, so we start off with the 6 of Pentacles. I think your person is doing well financially, materially. I don't think that they're worried, as the majority of us are during the pandemic, that they're not making ends meet, or that they are somehow, they're not lacking material things, which is interesting because I did speak at the beginning about this sense of maybe they're not nourishing themselves properly. They could be using their money, putting them in savings accounts and not really using them to live well, which is really strange. But it could be that this is one way in which they kind of come to terms with. I feel that this person is kind of averse to risk in the future. And this storing up money or saving money is also a sign of they don't want to risk. They don't want to take risks. They want to hold things for themselves, and they don't want to open up. They don't want to, they're having a problem here with being open and trusting towards other people. Yeah, they're risk averse. Interesting. I wasn't expecting to feel such a blockade of energy immediately, you know, as I was tuning into just the energy of this first card. But here's the thing, the Death card, and I'm getting some Taurus energy, Taurus and Scorpio energies here together. So the 6 of Pentacles with the Death card. This speaks about fantasizing about a sexual union, as you can see in these cards. Just wanting to grab you, hold you, touch you. This person could be sending you a lot of sexual and romantic energy at nighttime especially. But at the same time, see, there's this focus on monetary concerns. This seems to be a prevalent concern in the collective at the moment. It's kind of like a part of them has their eye on the money, and another part of them has an eye on your behind. There is something here about ghosting you, haunting you, trying to put some spells on you so that you would reply to them, so that you would do their bidding without them needing to do much to have you. But a transformation is coming, and this transformation needs you both to be in this state of seclusion, in this state of calm and peace and stillness, where you are placing yourself in a strange physical shape, to try to see the world in a different perspective. I mean, you could try it as well. If you're struggling to understand a situation or another person's point of view, just put your head backwards at the side of your at the side of your bed, right? And try to feel, as all the blood is rushing to your head, whether your reality is shifting or whether you can understand the situation upside down from its opposite point of view. I think this is what this person is doing at the moment. I feel that this person talked to their friends, some relatives, not all of their family members, but some relatives. They talked to potentially a grandma or a brother, a sister, a sibling, and the advice was contradictory. So now this person is in this place of stillness at the moment. They don't have to worry about money, but they're also not taking very good care of their physical needs. Okay, because they are so focused on getting in touch with the outer realms. I mean, the Death card represents Scorpio, and Scorpio is the sign of the occult, dark magic, accessing the world beyond the veil. So I think that this person could even be taking some opioids or some drugs, or I'm getting more cannabis, to try to shift and alter their perspective. They're doing experiments. They're trying to see how far can they go, how much they can reach. I don't think you need to be worried whether this person is going to, you know, they're not dealing with really hard drugs. It's just, you know, they're trying to float. They're trying to float and flow. That's kind of what I'm hearing. And after a period where they were so focused on making money, at the moment, they're trying so hard to see reality and the connection with you from a spiritual perspective. But it's almost like this person not having had access to a spiritual routine like you potentially have, or being quite new to this practice. Maybe they grew up in a family that wasn't religious at all, that placed more value on material things. So I feel like this person at the moment is just trying very hard to access if there is anything beyond the veil. If they alter their state of consciousness, what will happen then, you know? They could be practicing or learning about lucid dreaming, spells, craft. Yeah, it's a bit of a jagged, because the energy that I'm getting from them is that they're not completely sober. They're also not completely focused. I think this person needs to understand that you can access the divine even in the absence of these substances. That it's accessing the divine is more about coming into alignment with your own emotions, listening to that intuition that keeps giving you insights on a daily basis, but we choose to ignore it because we rely more on our logic than our intuition. We fear our intuition, and this person has so many hang-ups around intuition. They might think it's hocus pocus, you know, they are distrusting it. But I think something is going to happen while they are in this hanged man energy, trying to shift their perspective, trying to see if they can access an alternative reality, if you want to call it like that. They are going to have a lucky break, right? The breakthrough moment. The divine is gonna play them a really interesting synchronicity, and it's gonna blow their mind a little bit by opening their heart, paradoxically, right? So the divine is working on them. That's why I don't want you to be worried, even if this person is kind of experimenting with, I don't know, smoking marijuana to try to access an alternate state of reality, or maybe using some sort of weird drug combinations. They're okay, they're protected. And I feel that this person can bounce back quite easily because they have a very sound state of reality. They have such a pragmatic approach to things that's why they find it so hard to escape reality, because they're so anchored in it. And look, another card that kind of makes me feel that this person has been touching the bottle a bit too much, you know, if alcohol is their drug of choice, is this one, 5 of Cups. I feel that from time to time. And this period, they could also be a little bit depressed. I feel that they're realizing that money can't bring you happiness. They could have a lot of money, but no one to share it with, no one to make love to, no one to talk to about their dreams, their plans, no one to hang around with, you know, and have fun. So I think that they are realizing that something has got to give, a transformation needs to happen, a deep, deep soul transformation. They need to heal some issues, because there is a reason why they are like that, why they are so stunted to their own emotions and their own feelings. And that could trace all the way back to the formation of their mind, of their psyche, when they were 4 or 5 years old or younger. So we have here justice. There will be a balancing out of energies coming. There is a lot of hope for this connection, much more hope than for the first 2 piles. This is a lot about fairness, justice, equilibrium that creates to beauty and union and cooperation, Libra energy. So I'm seeing very strongly here Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius and Pisces. You or your other significant half, your connection, your person could have all of these influences in the chart. I'm sorry. And we also have here Page of Swords. So prepare for communication. It could be defensive, it could be weird. This person could drunk text you, drunk call you out of the blue, maybe at 2 a.m. in the morning, to tell you how brokenhearted they are, how they wish that they could reconnect with you, how they want you to just hug them and pick them off the ground because they feel alone. I want to pull one more card for you. Let's see. Wow. Beautiful. There will be a beautiful outcome to your conversation. The trick is not to wait for this person to contact you. Just go about living your daily life, and this will happen by itself. And be kind and compassionate when this person calls you, no matter what they've done in the past, because, you know, they're gonna be a little bit inebriated or under some influence, and depending on what you tell them, they might transform that, they might blow it out of proportion, and it's only going to amplify the 5 of Cups. So if you want to avoid that, not that it's your responsibility to mollycoddle them, especially if they've been mean to you, you know, you should not entertain that, but I would go for not saying anything rather than saying hurtful words, or establishing a very clear boundary. You cannot call me at this hour, call me again in the morning and then we'll speak. Or if you're under the influence of something, I want you to tell me what you have to say when, preferably when you're not in this state, you know. But leave the door open, because there is hope here, there is potential, right? So with kind compassion, tell them what it is you really need from them in that moment, what it is you can give to them. And that will require, because the star is the Aquarius card, it will require some self-awareness from your part. So it's not just about the enthusiasm of, oh my God, they're calling me, what am I gonna do? You know, which is a little bit teenage-like. This is more about, wow, this person is finally calling. You pick up the phone. Are you choosing to act from a position of love, or are you choosing to continue to create separation and a Saturn moment again, where you two will be karmically pulled apart and then you'll keep yearning for each other? Because what needs to be repaired here is this kind, compassionate communication. And I think that you are a person that might have lived surrounded by people that are not compassionate in the way they talk, that are very judgmental, that speak over you or don't allow you to express yourself. And your person could have had the same issue. Potentially, I see this, that they lived in a household where it was very much a focus on material, tangible things, not even communication, not even education was prized. It was just about business and making money and acquiring a lot of things. And I think this person is realizing at the moment that what is the price of all these things? I'm not going to take these things with me when I die, you know. This person is not going to be Tutankhamun, right? And it's just, they're realizing that they want something deeper. They want deep commitment. They want deep intimacy, full trust, amazing sexual compatibility, passion that leads to creation. They want fair give and take, and they want it with you. And they are suffering at the moment because first of all, they don't feel accepted by the close people in their lives. So that's why, because, you know, when people drink or when they engage in substances that help you escape or numb your senses, it's mostly because they live in an environment that does not accept them for who it is that they really are. So it's kind of like they want to escape the environment, but they're also escaping themselves. And I don't know why I'm playing with my hair in your reading, but there is something here about wanting to give their power away to other people. But this stillness, this period of being in this silent stillness is helping them connect with their soul. They are realizing that spirit is around them. They could have a moment of, you know, a divine wake-up call, a divine intervention, where something will freak them out and it will make them believe. It will make them believe that there is something beyond the veil. There will just be something that they don't expect happening, and it's just happening exactly in that moment. That something could also be you picking up the phone and being kind to them. And that's what's going to spark the star. Because maybe in the past they behaved in a rude way with people and then ran away and they regretted it, came back wanting to apologize or mend the bridge, and nobody was there anymore. But you're there and there's hope. And it is hope for only those of you that applies if you want it as well. So this is what I see for you, group 3. I hope this helped. Yeah, let me know how you feel about this reading, whether it resonated or not. And I hope to see you in my next one. Bye. Hey group 4, welcome to your reading. So this is for those of you that were drawn to this black obsidian stone and to the StarSpinner Tarot. This is a new addition to the channel. I just got it today, and yours is the first reading I am doing with this tarot deck. So consider yourself blessed. I am getting a sense that there is some new movement happening in your connection to your person. There is a first time for something that you wanted to happen for a while. So this could be the first time when you kiss, the first time when you reconcile, the first time when you make love. There is a first time for you guys coming up. That's all I'm gonna say. And now let's find out, how is your person thinking and feeling at the moment? Your person could have Native American ancestors. I don't know why. For some of you that could resonate. Whoa. There is some blocked energy between you guys. I think that's enough. Yeah, okay. So right off the bat, two things that really shock me at this in this reading already. It's like you got the Queen of Wands. Yeah. You see, a woman, the lion, the sunflowers. Then you also got the Strength card, Leo energy. Either you are a Leo or they are a Leo. This is really exciting because I've been feeling Leo energy as well. I think this could be my pile as well. I'm hearing marriage. What? This is crazy. For some of you, this could be an artistic project that you guys are going to do together. This is a proposal. This is a declaration of love. This could be the first thing that might happen between the two of you. It could be a first for this person to say I love you to someone. Or it could be a first in your relationship. You get to experience a lot of first things that you've experienced before in other connections. But this is new. It feels new because it's a new person, right? I'm getting a sense that you don't know this person very well, but there is such great communication between the two of you. There is a connection. There is some sort of compassionate understanding. This person is kind of like a friend that you've always known or had around. There's respect. There is mutual admiration. I just love this. Do you see how gorgeous? She looks like a fairy queen, and there is just a gigantic head of this lion just resting on her shoulder, right? So it's like complete trust, complete relaxation and letting go. It's like, I have your back, baby, you know? And she's like, I know. And there's no intimidation, no, like in that song, there is no castration fear. By Pavement, We Dance. Yeah, maybe you need to have a listen to that song. But indeed, this person doesn't feel like you, if this person is a man, they don't feel like you emasculate them in any way. They just feel like you have them and they have you. But there has been like no forward movement in this connection yet. I feel like you guys, you have the foundation there, because communication and trust, I mean, what could be better to build a relationship upon? There is not much movement happening. That's kind of what I'm getting. I think that this person sees you as the initiator. I feel that you are the queen, the shamanic energy around them, because the Queen of Wands is the witch, right? She's the spellcaster. She's the confident one. And the one that creates an environment where people are allowed to be themselves. And maybe this is why this person is so drawn to you, because there's nothing that Leos feel very attracted to people that just allow them to be themselves, you know. There's nothing more sexy to them. They love to be admired for who it is that they really are and loved truly for themselves. And they're not going to put up with fakery or sycophants unless they are wounded, or unless they are not being their true Leonic selves and they live in their Aquarius shadow. Let's keep it going, because just those two cards, and I can do a whole reading just based on those two cards with your energy, guys. Death. So again, there are some energies that carry over from group 3. Death, rebirth. This card appeared there as well. But in your case, guys, I don't want to give you false hopes. This is so weird, because the other groups had very different energies. I don't know what I'm channeling into tonight, but I'm getting a sense that this person could be the one that gets you pregnant. And I got marriage at the beginning, so... But here's the thing. I'm getting that you guys are very focused on your projects. You guys could both be artists, creators, and you're quite happy with the choices you've made in your career, because I feel like both of you fought long and hard to be authentic and to find something that you love and to earn money from something that you love. And now it's happening for both of you. And I think that's why there's this strength and this admiration. It's like you are really standing your ground and trying to be yourself. I am doing the same. Oh my God, we're so brave. We're so similar. And it's kind of like, you know, there are like fires within the two of you, because you recognize that you're potentially members of the same soul family. You guys are like spiritual warriors. You had to stand up for the things you love, and especially your work so far has been the center point. But now it's like emotional intimacy, trust, love, deep commitment, right? It's that role where you feel somehow emotionally tied to a person, the love that a mother has for a baby, right? That unconditional, a sacrificial kind of love, right? It's so beautiful, but I'm not sure what it's a little bit strange, because I don't feel that you guys necessarily fantasize about that. Maybe one of you does, but I feel you're both very happy with your work achievements. Yeah, and you're kind of walking in parallel lines. The 7 of Pentacles. Exactly. It's like you've created such a beautiful pond of swans, you know, like you're looking at your creation and you're thinking, wow, I did that. I can't believe it. Maybe you published a book, or maybe you are finally starting out to do spiritual healing services. Maybe you're a painter and finally your paintings are selling, or you know, you're an artist, a comic book drawer, and finally you're getting a really good commission. There is just something here. It's like your business exploded, both yours and the person that you have on your mind. But it's still that sense of, I'm on my own, where's my person? But you guys are there. You've met your person, but you're not fully acknowledging it. Or one of you is trying to hide or run away from this, because you've been so accustomed with being on your own. You've been so accustomed with, you know, having your head down, not really trusting that there could be love out there for you. Yeah, there's this disappointment, and I think this is you. I think that your person has a more pragmatic approach to love. It's like if a person loved them and then dumped them, or if they just had some random hookups, they just think, oh, that's just what it was, you know, let's move on. But you're the more emotionally plugged in one. And that's a beautiful thing. But I think you are the one that suffered more in your romantic past than this person has. But look, the Empress, gorgeous, right? This is how they see you. They see that you're a little bit magical. They see that you're fertile. They think you're ultra sensual. They might admire your work and, you know, secretly spy on you. But I think you've been pushing them away because you've gotten accustomed to being on your own. You might not like being on your own. You might think of yourself like a brave Amazon if you're a woman, or a brave warrior if you're a man. But I think it's time for you to open up to the idea that you have met somebody that loves you and has the potential of being the one, but you need to stop pushing them away. It's interesting because as I'm saying this to you, I'm saying that to me. And it feels like I'm having some sort of reality multiverse mirroring shift happening at the moment. But yeah, it's just that I understand why you might be feeling like this, because I feel like you're a person that naturally shines quite brightly, and you can attract a lot of stalkers and a lot of strange individuals. So you had to be very careful, because I get a feeling that you had to deal with a lot of savory individuals and really creepy situations sometimes, you know, where your physical, sexual, bodily integrity could have been compromised, right, by some weirdo. So that's why you're being very careful. And now that everything is going quite well in your career or in your stability, you're trying not to lose that. You're trying to preserve what you have, what you fought for. The High Priestess, yeah. This is supposed to be about them, right? But I'm reading your energy because I think Spirit wants me to focus on you. Because I think that if you contact this person, they will reply and they'll be there for you. But they're kind of waiting for you to tell them that you need them and you want them. It's kind of like they want you to claim them. You haven't claimed them and they're wondering why. You know, what have they done? Maybe you guys come from a culture where the women are supposed to be the ones that, you know, put their foot down and say, no, you are mine. We're exclusive now. I don't want you to dally around with other women, you know. Or maybe there is this sort of like understanding between the members of your generation that this is what you need to do. There is a mindset here that is interfering with your capacity to be happy, because if you reached out and grabbed it, if you overcome that mindset, you could have happiness this instant. Like, I'm sure if you reached out and called this person, they could be at your door. If not tonight, tomorrow at least, or this weekend. But I feel like a lot of the times people came up in your life and you were self-protecting very strongly. Now, if your intuition, because you have such a highly developed intuition, if your intuition is saying, stay away, I'm not ready yet, follow that. Maybe you need to go through the spirit where you're just tending to your spiritual garden, you know? You're just feeling replenished by all the things you have to accomplish in this period, you know? So maybe you can't stretch your energies at the moment because love does require energy and time and patience, communication, right? And I feel like you're pouring a lot of your energies into your stability, into growing up, into healing the past, into completing a lot of work projects. Some of you could be revamping your business, you know? If you chose this group, you're such on the same vibration as me at the moment. And then we have here the King of Swords, right? A beautiful, I think this looks like colibri. No, a colibri I think is more colorful. What am I thinking of? A lovebird, right? The bird that they had in The Birds by Hitchcock. There's a beautiful scene there where they meet in a shop. In a shop of birds, and she's looking for a pair of lovebirds. And it's kind of a metaphor for the fact that she met the one that is supposed to be with her, and they're super compatible. It's a gorgeous scene. You guys should really watch the movie. It aged really well, you know, so it won't be so weird to look at that movie from 1950s. But I am getting a sense that it's the same with you and this person. Yeah, I think like Venus Casimir at the moment. If you skipped over the introduction, please listen to it. I explain what Venus Casimir is. But I'm getting a sense that this current astrological influence is making your person wake up, and it's making you wake up, and you especially wake up to the understanding that you are deserving of passion and love, and just love that comes easily to you. Love from a person that admires you and can be your friend first, and then your lover second. And you can have that. You can have the package, you know? It is there. It is yours for the grabbing. But you've kind of blocked it off. So take your time. I'm not basically saying that you should jump right now and call and text that person. When you feel ready, I feel that the strength lies within you. Go and get your Leo when you feel ready, okay? And I'm sure that you are going to hear from this person again at a point in time. I feel that if this connection is meant to be, you're not going to pass by it. You're not going to... You have a lot of power, but when the divine needs to intervene, especially if a child is involved, it will intervene. You know, you only have that much power, and then the divine takes over in certain cases. And it's a really beautiful thing, and I'm happy that this happens, you know, and it's humbling to feel that we're protected and helped in these situations. So take your time to continue to wrap up your projects, finish the things that you have to do at the moment. You're not missing out on anything if you're doing that. But I just want you to know that you're loved. You are loved by a partner that is your soulmate, by a person that admires you and might even be looking at your work, exploring your work without your knowledge, thinking about you, fantasizing about you, because they admire you. And I think that you admire this person as well. There is like a mutual sense of, wow, you know, you're awesome. But I think that you see in this person a slightly less mature version of yourself, and that's why maybe you were put off a little bit, or you weren't sure what this person wants from you because they wouldn't say what they want very clearly. And it was only because this person was waiting for you to say what you want very clearly. Yeah, so it's kind of like a Mexican standoff at the moment, but without the malice. It's more like, what do we do? You know, I don't know, you tell me. What do we do? So it's this kind of an energy at the moment. It has great potential, guys. And I think in the summer, this is actually going to flourish. Jupiter transiting Pisces for a very brief period before it goes back into Aquarius is going to really, really help you. It will really, really help you figure out that you deserve the best. Because guess what? You are among the best. Yeah. So I'm just going to end your reading here, group 4. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this helped and brought some clarity on your situation. I'm sending you lots of love. Bye.